We have had another Friday blog drop, and there is also supposedly going to be a road ahead blog, which hopefully will give us some inkling as to the direction the game is going to go. But with this new blog comes a new set of events and a Scopely holiday. So if you want to know what we're going to do in the events for the next week, then join me in this video. What's going on, everyone? I'm BPG and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I make at least 2 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week, usually based around the events within the game. However, sometimes I do get time to add additional videos in as well. So if you find the content in this video helpful, please do consider giving the video a like, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any other BPG uploads. And without further ado, let's get into this new blog and what's been going on in the world of Marvel Strike Force this week. And in the news this week, we have had a blog called The Mighty, The Immortal and The Uncanny. We're going to go and take a quick look at that blog. All right, so this blog came out on December the 16th, so early on in the week. And it went over the 3 new teams that are going to be coming to the game: the Uncanny Avengers, the Immortal X-Men, and the Mighty Avengers. Now, the Mighty Avengers is a war team. The Immortal X-Men are a Cosmic Crucible team. And the Uncanny Avengers are a new Spotlight Raid team that will be needed for Spotlight Raids 2.0, which we will be going over in a bit. 2 new members, Jean Grey and Hercules, and I will be doing a video on this team, as well as it will be a little bit a longer one this time around, because it will have a bit of a build guide, as in like who to build first, who you should concentrate on. So we've got Jean Grey and Hercules. These are the 2 new characters. And then we have some updates to Cable, Polaris, Storm, Beast, Falcon, Invisible Woman, Scarlet Witch, and finally Vision. So those are the characters that you should be focusing on if you have not already started. I'm going to leave a link to this blog in the description down below. We also have a spender milestone called the Winter Solstice Gala. We're going to go and take a look at that one. And so here we are. This is only for the spenders. The way how you score points is to spend Ultra Cores and earn the limited time Crystal Emblem currency from select offers. Now, I know these Crystal Emblems are available in the step-up offers for Medusa. So if you are buying those, then you should get some Crystal Emblems from that. But Dorky Dad worked it out, and it is bloody expensive to max this milestone. Basically, if you want to do anything in this milestone, you're going to have to tell your kids, if you've got them, that they're not going to get any Christmas presents. They've been really naughty this year. And so you can spend your money on Marvel Strike Force. I am not condoning that, though, obviously. But yeah, this is what Scopely wants you to do, basically. Okay, so next up, we have some hidden rewards in Temporal Cataclysm. So when this event went live, it looked like there was no rewards apart from some snow globes in the milestones, and then some snow globes and a couple of avatar frames and a couple of avatars, sorry, and some frames. The frames are in the milestone. The avatars are in the leaderboard for the Temporal Cataclysm. However, our good friend Mobile Gamer has found that there are hidden rewards in the Temporal Cataclysm. And if you go over to his video, which we're going to take a quick look at now. So on Mobile Gamer's channel here, we have this video right here, 3 hidden rewards in Temporal Cataclysm blog post. Marvel Strike Force. I'm going to leave a link to this video down below, but he goes over all of it there. There are diamond orbs available for doing Temporal Cataclysm, so it is possibly worth your time, although they didn't tell us that in the first place. And we have had Spotlight 2 raid announced not only in the Mighty, the Immortal and the Uncanny blog post, but in this week's Friday blog, it has been announced. It is due to go live on January the 3rd, which is my birthday. Let's just go and take a quick look at the blog with the details on that one. And so here we are, Spotlight Raid 2. The stage is set for your raid teams to flex their muscles with the arrival of the next Spotlight Raid. Stepping into the spotlight is the Uncanny Avengers, who will lead the charge to bring home big rewards for your roster. Here is what you need to know about the latest addition to our raid lineup. So basically, there is going to be a prologue for Spotlight 2, which is going to go live on my birthday, January the 3rd. This is going to start before Hercules comes out, but will start on Jean Grey's release, which is also on January the 3rd. You are only going to have 4 members of the Uncanny Avengers to be able to do this. So you're going to need to call for Jean Grey on that day if you and your alliance are wanting to do this Spotlight 2 raid. There are 3 difficulties. Normal difficulty, which has no ISO 8 requirement. And then there is difficulty 1, which is going to require level 2 purple ISO 8, and difficulty 2, which is going to require level 3 purple ISO 8. And you're going to reach the unlocks for each difficulty after reaching 50% completion of the previous difficulty. When it comes to the full Spotlight raid, there will be Spotlight 2 for fewer lanes for the alliances that might not have the participation for a full raid. So the smaller alliance one, like we've had with the previous Spotlight raids, and then the previous Orcus raid, should I say, and then Spotlight 2 Strike, which is more lanes and is the standard challenge for alliances, which is going to be a bit like the Orcus Omega sort of style of raid, but obviously probably with less nodes. The rewards for Spotlight Raid 2, you're going to get Hercules Diamond Orbs and Hercules Accolades, which is going to allow you to directly promote Hercules to 3 diamonds if you earn enough accolades. And there is going to also be ability materials as per usual, Crimson Gear, Gold, and for a limited time, the Path to Hercules Orb Fragments and the Hercules Diamond Orb Fragments. And those Hercules Diamond Orb Fragments, I'm going to hazard a guess, they are going to be a bit like the Oath Diamond Orb Fragment that we had from the Turkey store, where it wasn't, not the Turkey store, the candy store, where it wasn't a guaranteed diamond for Oath, but there was a better chance of pulling diamonds for that character. Not that that overly matters. And in that blog, we have also had Winter's Peak Tower announced. We're going to go over that later on because that pertains to the 2 Turtle Doves event that is going to be happening next week. And the next Strike Pass going live on Monday will be Man Thing. So that will be a chance to power up your Man Thing if you have not yet done so. Now we have a new code from the developers. Seasons Greetings is the code, and if you put that code in, it is Seasons Greetings all together, so no spaces in between. You're going to get 10,000 training orb fragments, so 5 training orbs, 25,000 snow globes, and 250 power cores. And so let's get into the Ice Queen's Gala and where we are so far, near the end of week 3. And here you have milestone 32 near enough, all bar the shouting, on Friday with 16 days left of the event. So I believe that this is going to be pretty much easily done and dusted by the next 2 events. And so what does week 4 of the Ice Queen's Gala have in store for us? Well, we have the 2 Turtle Doves event. This is going to start on the 23rd of December. That's Monday at 1 PM PST. Or if you're like me in good old UK at 9 PM GMT, it is a 7-day event. So it is going to finish on the following Monday, the 30th of December. We have Season of Giving week 4. And this is also going to start and finish at the same time as 2 Turtle Doves. No changes to this event at all, apart from the number of milestone points that it is giving out. Absolute Assault Week 4, it's back again. The Alliance event that we all love to do in war starts on Monday the 23rd of December and is going to finish on Sunday the 29th of December. And next week's Quick Rumble is Grootmas Revenge. That is going to start on the 27th of December. That's Friday at 1 p.m. PST or 9 p.m. GMT, and finish on Sunday the 29th of December, again at 1 p.m. PDT or 9 p.m. GMT. And this next week you are going to earn extra points for blitzing with Guardians characters. Season of Giving Week 4, what do we have to do for that? Well, no change. As I said earlier, 600,000 snow globes to spend, and you're probably going to want to do that next week. However, when the event goes live on Monday, I'm going to be updating you a bit more on that, so don't forget to come back to the channel on Monday. There are 20,000 2 Turtle Doves milestone points in this web milestone and 10,000 Ice Queens Gala milestone points. Not so worried about the Ice Queens Gala milestone points because we're getting hand over fist snow globes, but the 2 Turtle Doves milestone points will be pretty important for next week. And your to-do list is to spend the 600,000 snow globes in the snow globe store. Pretty simple to do. Make sure you do well in your alliance gifting, because that's going to help reduce the number of snow globes that you have to buy during the week. And those points will lead into 2 turtle doves. Very, very simple. There are only 3 scoring methods for this event. Spend 1 forceful energy. That is your A-Force campaign energy. Earn 1 best of 2024 orb. Now, so far as we know, these are coming from the Snow Globe store. There is a limit of 30,000, so that means you're going to need to buy 3 of those orbs to be able to get that 30,000 points. That at the moment I am up in the air with because of the event that it is. It is an event for Kahhori. There is 100 Kahhori shards in this event, and those 30,000 points might be important to unlocking all 100 Kahhori shards. We also have earned 2 Turtle Doves milestone points. Now, I usually leave these off of my sort of scoring because I just assume that everyone knows that those milestone points will be scoring for that event. However, the reason why I've got it on there this week is because there are 2 Turtle Doves milestone points, not only in the web milestone, which is where they usually are, but also in the Winter's Peak Tower. And we're going to go over the tower a little bit in a minute. I've got our reasonable free-to-play total down as 68,160. Now that is just for doing the web milestone and spending the forceful energy. Your to-do list this week, you're going to want to definitely spend 200 cores on the Absolute A-Force campaign energy. So if you want to, you can get ahead of that this weekend by doing some coring and saving the energy up over the weekend. You're going to want to go to the web store and collect your daily free claim, and as always there is going to be a link to that in the description down below. You want to get as far as you can in Winter's Peak, and we're going to go over that a little bit more in Monday's video. And you're going to want to buy 3 best of 2024 orbs from the Snow Globe store. Now the reason why I've put these 2 under the daily free claim is because if you buy the 3 best of 2024 orbs from the Snow Globe store, I don't want you guys to be wasting your snow globes if you can buy things like Gear Tier 19 stuff instead of these best of 2024 orbs. So on Monday, when we know how much is reasonable, you know, how many 2 Turtle Doves milestone points is going to be reasonable to come from the Winter's Peak Tower, then I'll be able to update all the information. We'll have the free claim as well. We'll know what we got to do, and we'll assess how many of these 2024 orbs from the Snow Globe store we're going to have to earn, or buy, should I say. And speaking of Winter's Peak, let's just go over what Winter's Peak is. So Winter's Peak Tower deliver ice cold victory in the name of Medusa shards, diamonds for Storm, Falcon and Beast, and more during this towering test for your roster. So the leaderboard rewards is red stars and diamonds for Storm, Falcon and Beast. So maybe have a look at where they are on the leaderboard. Maybe not start putting diamonds on Storm, Falcon and Beast that you are spending your diamond credits on, just so that you can make sure that you get as much as possible for free from these leaderboards. We're going to be battling through 50 floors of foes with characters from your roster who possess at least 5 yellow stars. Losing a battle will drop you to the previous checkpoint, as is with all towers. There is a checkpoint on every 5th floor except floor 45. Climb as high as you can to ensure you grab these rewards. Leaderboard rewards, going to be red stars and diamonds for Storm, Falcon and Beast, Armory 19, Orb Fragments and Snow Globes. And in the milestone rewards, we're going to get the Path to Medusa Orb Fragments, the 2 Turtle Doves milestone points, T2 ISO 8 Orb Fragments. Okay, that's not too bad. And Crimson Gear Orb Fragments. And that is going to begin on Monday, the 23rd of December at 1 PM PST. So that's 68,100 points from completing the web milestone and from the Absolute A-Force campaign. That is going to get you down to at least milestone 12, which will get you all the turtle doves. It will get you some snow globes. It will get you a grand total of 45 Kahhori shards and the Drax holiday costume. Now, again, until Monday, when we know all the information, I can't really say much more. 144,000 points on milestone 15 is where the 30 Kahhori shard, or the full 100 Kahhori shards come from. And I think that will be achievable. It will definitely mean, obviously, coring your forceful campaign energy. It will probably mean getting quite far in the Winter's Peak Tower. And I'm guessing it will most likely include opening at least 1 or 2 of these best of 2024 orbs. But again, like I said, I do want to have a look at that before I advise you guys of anything else. And now it's time for the final thoughts. Now, for those of you who are interested, the person in this picture right here, that is Ryan Jacobson, which is the general manager of Marvel Strike Force. And I've basically done some AI imagery to change him into the Grinch, because that's how I feel it is in the game at the moment. It is very Grinchy at the moment in the game. And speaking of the Grinch, I want to leave you with this wonderful, wonderful bit of writing that I got ChatGPT to do for me. Every gamer in the Scopely fan base liked gaming a lot, but the company, it seemed, most certainly did not. Scopely cared more for profits, or so it was said, than for filling its players with joy in their heads. It tightened its grip on events and rewards, and left many feeling ignored or implored. Yes, up in their headquarters they schemed with a frown, plotting new ways to nickel and dime every town. Without further ado, I will see you all in Monday's video. Don't forget, if the content in this video has been helpful to you at all, please consider giving the video a like and maybe sharing it with some of your alliance mates. And until next time, everyone, stay positive.